Okay, so I'm giving a video response to Ron. Um, I'm looking at all your questions here, so I want to answer all your questions. And you wanted to know about the dead person I saw when I was making the how to make a green juice video. Let's see, your first question was, well, what exactly do you mean you saw a dead person? Well, I saw a dead person. So, okay, I see dead people, and I wrote a book. Let's see. Dead People in My Life. Gosh, I'm bad at this. This is my book, Dead People in My Life, and you can get it off my website or go on Amazon. A lot of online bookstores, it's on there. And it tells my story about when being a little girl, seeing dead people walk around all the time, and actually they did things to me too. Or sometimes it wasn't dead people, sometimes it was just entities or spirits or parts of like just hands. My book tells a lot of those stories. So I grew up with it and I was really afraid of it. And so I spent most of my life doing my best not to see dead people. And I didn't realize I was completely psychic. And I guess later in my life, I found out about angels and how they could help you. And I was at a rough spot in my life, so I thought, wow, if angels can really help you, I'm going to give it a go. What do I have to lose? So I just started working with angels, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, wow. So that was what was going on. I was seeing dead people, and I shouldn't be afraid of it. And long story short, I found out that a big part of my path was spirituality and also teaching people how to connect with their deceased loved ones. And so I teach classes on that as well. I'm a spiritual teacher, so I have lots of subjects that I teach if you go on my website, healingyoursoul.com. And let's see, what else? How did I know he was dead? Were they solid or ghost-like? This one was more solid, I would say. When you say solid, it looks like in the flesh, but I do see ghost-like looking ones too. So there are some transparent ones sometimes, and then there's ones that show up looking very much like they're here on Earth. There's many times, like I'll go to a hotel or a restaurant or a store, and I'll look over and I'll see someone sitting there doing something, and a second later I'll look and they're not there. So I was totally seeing a deceased person in human physical figure, and then they disappeared. So sometimes it gets a little confusing because I'll see dead people and I'll think they're live people until they just quickly disappear. So I see them in all different ways. There's many ways to sense dead people. You might see them in your mind's eye, meaning in your mind. Like if I told you to picture your kitchen right now, you see it in your head. You might see them that way. A lot of times they come in your dreams because that's when you're the most relaxed. Other times you might just sense an energy or feel an energy or smell something, or just hear words. A lot of times I'll start getting chills when I start thinking that, oh, I've heard something or feel something or someone's communicating with me as a way of a confirmation. What exactly were they doing while you were making the video? Well, at that moment that I mentioned that I saw the dead person, I was ending my video, and it caught my attention. I thought somebody was walking in, so I looked over and I saw it was just a dead person. It wasn't somebody else. So they were just in the hallway, which I'll hear them every so often. I don't know, we tend to get different dead people here, ones that I know, ones I don't know. So it was a man that I didn't know, but I'm so used to seeing it that I don't like freak out over it. It just is a little surprising. I'll just turn my head and then realize what it is. So if I wasn't in the middle of the video, I might have just seen it and not and just not done anything about it. But other times, if I really see one hanging out with me and just staying around me, so I'll stop and I'll look and figure out who is that, look at them, and ask them what they want. So they just appear. They're always around. It's just noticing them, sometimes more than other times. Okay, how often do I see this? I see it a lot. I'm very in tune with my psychic abilities, so I do see dead people. I don't try to see them all the time, but they'll just show up sometimes. And it just depends. Sometimes, you know, being on a raw diet, you really, even though I'm not 100% yet, but you really, it opens up your abilities much more. You're much more clear. You're vibrating at a higher pace, meaning you're raising your vibration because you're not eating dense food that holds your vibration down. So you actually get closer to non-physical beings like deceased people, angels, and what have you. Let's see, do they talk to you? They'll talk to me, yes, if I talk to them. So it's just like, you know, somebody on the phone, if or somebody that comes up to you. Sometimes they don't talk to you if they don't know they're dead, or they're busy, or they're doing something else, or they don't notice you. Sometimes they talk, you know, usually, you know, if I see them, like, okay, there's a lady that used to own this house, and I'll see her many times when I'm outside tending to the garden and the roses and the trees, and she loves that, and she loves it when I clean the house, and she just says that I take care of the house like she used to, and that I love the house like she used to. And then she was lecturing me one time when I was taking some ivy off a tree, that this so much ivy had gotten on this tree. And she was just lecturing me. I wasn't asking for her commentary, but she was just lecturing that, oh, we never let it get that far, blah, 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 blah. So I guess, you know, it just depends on the situation. Have I always seen this? I already answered that. Yes, since I was very young, probably started around 4 years old. I used to live in a very haunted house, and that's where it was really scary and a lot of things happened. So that is my book, Dead People in My Life. I'm coming out with another book called Dead People in Your Life that will teach you how to actually connect with deceased people. And if I get that much interest, I can actually make a YouTube on it. So I hope I've answered all your questions, and thanks for asking, and thanks for watching the video as well. Please share it with your friends. Bye.